Hello, my name is Till and today we're doing a Vinyasa-flow to support you in setting and defending your boundaries. So we do some asanas which can support you in this, and in Yogaphilosophie these asanas can be barrier poses. So we do a lot of barriers. We do high lunge, which can be seen as a barrier 1 pose. Sometimes we do barrier 1, we do peaceful barrier, we do reverse barrier, we do barrier 2. So strong, aligned, grounded poses, which can give you power to set your boundaries and to defend them if they're challenged. And I will also give you some ideas in the asanas, what you can do to maybe support you even with some images or thoughts in this asanas. So it's kind of a powerful flow, and yeah, I wish you a lot of joy during this class. And as always, we start in a seated posture. So I normally start with this seated position where you try to bring your heels in front of you, sit on a block or a book or something which makes you sit a little higher, so you can really come up here with your lower back, knees on the ground. If your knees are in the air, please put something underneath them to support you here. And then bring your hands on top of your legs. Already here, you stretch your fingers. Inhale, bring your shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders down, and then look to the front. And close your eyes. Start to breathe really regularly and slowly in and out. Slowly breathe in. And out. And already here, activate your Ujjayi breathing if you're familiar with it. If you're not, try to imagine you're steaming up a mirror or window in front of you. You do it with a closed mouth, and you do this with inhalation, exhalation. So you have your throat a little tightened up, your chin is coming down, and you suck the air in and press it really gently out, which creates a sound where you hear your breath. Ujjayi breathing, victorious breath or ocean breath. You hear your breathing like ocean waves. That's why people named it like this. And then watch your lower back. So really sit up straight. And watch your shoulders already here. Did they come up again? So then actively pull them down. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your pubic bone up, sit up straight. Shoulders down, hands are stretched, fingers are stretched, separate them, and then activate your core muscles with sucking your lower belly in, sucking your lower ribs in, and straighten up your upper spine then. And last, bring your head straight on top of your torso, so your head is not on your neck, your head is not on your chest, really straight up. And take 2 deep breaths here. Ujjayi breathing. Next inhalation, bring your hands in front of your chest. All fingers separated. Only this thumb, together, only thumb separated. Press them into your sternum and move your elbows down. Rest your lower arms on your ribs. Pull the shoulders down. 2 breaths here. if you want, you can already imagine now if there is something in your life, some situation, some topic which is coming back, where you would like to set your boundaries closer or wider, or just differently, or maybe you want to try to defend them better. Maybe you can think about it and imagine it already, what this could be, and in what kind of area of your life this yoga flow may support you with the asanas we do. And take a deep inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, and then exhale, let your chin come on your chest, hands on your legs. Very gently open your eyes. And prepare yourself for moving. So next inhalation. Put your hands over your head and reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down, long inhalations and exhalations. Inhale, reach up. Exhale down. Inhale, reach up. Find your fingertips and with exhalation roll your wrists down. Look at your hands. Chin on your chest, inhale, the other way around, move your wrists up again. And then exhale, hands next to your hips, on your fingertips. Middle finger is pointing forward, like middle finger is forward, but fingertips are on your mat, elbows back, shoulders back, look to the front. Open your chest, sit up straight, and breathe. 2 breaths here. Tadasana pose with crossed legs, like in seated posture. Exhale here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, we twist. Right hand on your right leg, left hand into the twist. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, hands to the front. Exhale to the other side. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, hands to the front. Exhale, hands into cactus arms. So 90 degrees from your shoulders, 90 degrees from your elbows. 2 breaths here. Shoulders down. Inhale. Look a little bit up and then exhale, lean a little back. But watch your lower spine here. You're tucking your tailbone under. The back bend comes from your upper ribs, not from your down ribs. Tuck your tailbone under, pubic bone up. 2 breaths here, open your chest. Exhale, elbows a little more back. And then inhale, reach up again. Exhale, hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers. Pointing finger and thumb are not interlaced, and then inhale, pull your shoulders down, look up. We're opening the chest here in the seated sequence. Look up, pull your shoulders down. Two breaths here, pull your hands down. Last exhalation. Inhalation, reach up again. Exhale, hands in front of your chest, and then hands on the ground, on your mat, and come up on all fours. Let's move away your block or your book, and really bring your hands exactly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and really spread your fingers wide here. It's really important to spread your fingers open already here in tabletop position, and tuck your tailbone a little down so your lower back is not hanging. And then we start with cat-cow. So inhale, now move your tailbone up, look up, shoulders back, inhalation, into cow, exhale, into cat-cow. So make cat spine, press your hands into the mat, reach around your upper back, and lower back, tailbone down, 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 and then inhale, tailbone up again. Exhale. Down and press the knuckles of your fingers. So the weight of your body is not on your wrists, but on the knuckles of your fingers. Press your hands into the mat and then inhale into cow again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale into cow. Flowing here with the breath. Inhale. One last time, cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into tabletop position again. Exhale here. Inhale, press your right hand and your left knee into the mat. And exhale, left hand, right leg up. Inhale here. Exhale, let go. Inhale, right hand, left leg up. Exhale, let go. We move with the breath here at the beginning. Inhale, every breath has its movement. Left hand, right leg, exhale. Inhale, right arm, left leg up, exhale. One more time, inhale, left hand, right leg, exhale, we stay here. Inhale, exhale, let go. Inhale, right hand, left leg up, exhale, we stay. Inhale, and exhale, let go. Inhale, bring your hands, 1.5 hands bends to the front. Exhale, tuck your toes on and really press with inhalation. The knuckles of your fingers, separate them. No space between your hands and the mat. And then with the exhale, bring your hips high. Into downward facing dog. Two breaths here. Find your dog. Move your legs a little bit around if you want, and then remember yourself about the alignment. So you press the hands into your mat and the knuckles of your fingers. Hips high. Your heels come down, and still you micro bend your knees. And then you roll your outer armpits in to create space in your upper shoulders. And then last, but very important, let your head go. You're looking between your legs. You're not looking on the mat. You're looking behind you. Last inhalation here. Exhalation. And with the next inhalation, look between your hands. Take a step to the front into halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. And bring your weight on the toes. Lean a little bit forward and down in the forward bend, Uttanasana. Then inhale, reach all the way up into Tadasana, country pose. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Samastitihi. Start with Surya Namaskar A, Sun Salutation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift.
Bring your hands on your chin bones if you have not a straight lower back while touching the ground. And then exhale into plank, and then knees, chest between your hands and chin on the mat, elbows beside your body. Inhale into cobra. You can make small cobra or higher cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes under into downward facing dog. One breath here. Exhalation, look between your hands. Take a step to the front into halfway lift. Exhale into forward fold. And then inhale, reach all the way up into Tadasana. And exhale, hands in front of your chest, Samasthiti here. Inhale, reach up. Long inhalations and exhalations. Exhale, forward fold. Every movement has its breath. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale into plank. Long exhalation, knees, chest, chin on the ground. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing. One breath here. Inhale, look between your hands. Take a step to the front into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale into plank. Now, long exhalations. One long exhale while you put knees, chest, chin on the mat. Inhale, cobra. Tuck your pubic bone into the mat. Activate your feet and legs, and then exhale into downward facing dog. And remember yourself, I said it while we were seated. So every movement has its breath in Vinyasa-flow yoga. So yoga can see as a moving meditation. And even if we don't move with every breath, you stay into the pose, into the asana, and try to fall into kind of meditative state. One more breath here. And with the next inhalation, bring your right leg up. And exhalation, right foot between your hands, stay high. Inhale, come into high lunge. That's the first standing posture we're doing. Remember yourself about the alignment. So, front knee is over your ankle. Tuck your tailbone under. Her left leg in this variation is straight and still tuck your tailbone under. Come up, hands on your knees, and then inhale. Reach up, high lunge, and watch that your shoulders are coming down here. And if you feel your back leg, your knee goes in, straighten it up, stand high on your toes, hands high. 2 more breaths here. Don't lean forward. You're not leaning forward. Your torso is coming up from your hips. Tuck your tailbone down. One more breath here. Last inhalation. Exhalation. Hands down next to your foot. Inhale. Back foot 45 degrees. Exhale, come up with a straight leg. So watch your foot alignment here. Both heels on one straight line. Back foot 45 degrees inwards. So it looks like this. And then bring your hips to the front. If you have problems with turning your hips around, so your hips is more to the side, you can move your front foot a little bit more to the edge of your mat. And then inhale here. Tuck your tailbone under. Hands are still on your hips. Exhale, bend your front knee. into warrior one. Tuck your tailbone under and then inhale, hands over your head. Warrior one posture. 2 breaths here. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And if you've thought about a certain area in your life where you could set or defend your boundaries more, maybe bring it to your consciousness now and feel the power of the warrior pose, which maybe can support you in that. 2 more breaths. Last exhalation. Inhalation, come back up. Exhalation. Here, hands stay high. Inhalation. Exhalation, come back down into warrior one. And then left hand on your back leg. Inhale. Here, look up to your right hand. Palm is turning towards your back, and then exhale, lean a little bit back. So reverse warrior here. It's a little bit like peaceful warrior, but we have warrior one, feet alignment here. Not like warrior two, we do this later. 2 breaths here. Look into your elbow. Lean back. Watch your neck. So your head is straight up on your spine. Last inhalation here. Exhalation, and then stay like this with your arms. Inhale, come back up, straight in front leg. Exhale, maybe you can lean a little bit more back now. And watch your tailbone. You bring your tailbone down, you tuck it under. So the leaning back comes from your upper spine, not from your lower spine. 2 breaths here. Last inhalation, exhalation. Inhale. Exhale, hands on your hips, look down. Inhale, look a little up. And exhale, bend forward into pyramid pose. Micro bend your front leg. And bring your hands on your shin bone, on your thigh, or maybe even deeper on the mat. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you feel a stretch in your back thigh, so your glutes, and maybe your calf muscles, and watch your lower back. It stays straight when you go down. And that's why you also look down on the ground and not let your head go. 2 more breaths here. Find a meditative point in this pose. Last inhalation. Exhalation. From here we come back into warrior one. So inhale, bend your front leg and bring your arms high. Exhale, shoulders down, sink into the pose. 2, 3 more breaths here. Find your power. Activate your core. On one line, powerful pose. Last exhalation here. Inhale. Exhale, hands down, beneath or beside of your front foot. Turn your left foot around. Inhale, come into plank. Right foot back. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. In an upward facing dog, cobra, your choice. I do upward facing dog here. And exhale, downward facing dog. And move your legs a little bit and feel if maybe your body sides feel different now. Right side feels different from the left. And that's what we're doing. As always, the same sequence on the other leg now. Prepare yourself for it. 2 dogs here, 2 breaths in the dog. Last exhalation. And then inhale, left leg. Exhale, left foot between your hands. Stay high in high lunge. So you stay on your back toes here. Right toes. I mean, you look at my toes, they are 90 degrees, they're not like back or something. 90 degrees off the mat. That's what you try to do. If you stay a little bit like this, not a problem, but this is how it is. Foot is high, heel is high, and then inhale, come up into high lunge. You can correct yourself, bringing your hands on your hips first, tuck your tailbone under, most importantly, right leg straight. Now I feel instantly that this side for me is different. Maybe you can observe that for you too. Inhale, arms up, shoulders down. Watch your shoulders and not coming up onto your ears. We stay here 3 breaths in high lunge. Last exhalation. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, back like 45 degrees. Exhale, come up and watch your foot alignment here. As I told you before, inhale, hands on your hips. Exhale, turn your hips around to the front. Tuck your tailbone under, pubic bone up. Inhale here. Exhale, sink into warrior pose. Warrior 1 on this side. Watch your foot alignment and watch what sometimes happens is that our back foot comes up so that we're only standing on our inner heel. So then press really your outer heel down onto the mat. Watch your front knee, it's not going over your ankle. And inhale, hands over your head. Exhale. Sink into the pose. We stay here for 3 breaths. If you want, with every exhalation you can sink a little deeper. Last inhalation. Exhalation. Inhalation, come up. Exhalation, leave your arms where they are. Inhalation here, right hand on your right leg. Turn your left palm facing backward. Exhalation, sink into reversed warrior. So lean back from your upper hips. Tuck your tailbone under, suck your belly button in and your pubic bone up with this. Look at your left elbow, watch your neck. The neck is not overarching back. And sink a little deeper if you want. We stay for 2-3 breaths. Exhalation. And inhalation, come back up. Exhalation, sink a little more back. Variation of reverse warrior with straight front leg. Watch your neck. Exhalation here. Inhalation. Hands on your hips. Exhalation, look to the front. Micro bend your front knee. Inhale, look a little bit up. And then exhale, you bend from your hip to the front into pyramid pose. And bring your arms and your hands where they're good for you, where they support you. 2-3 breaths here. Upper back is straight. Not arching the upper back, nor the lower back. Last inhalation here. Exhale, and then prepare yourself for coming into warrior one again. So inhale, bend your front knee. Exhale, come up into warrior one. 2-3 more breaths here. Feel if there's a difference now between the first warrior one and the second one in this sequence. Exhale, sink a little bit deeper. Last inhalation now. And exhalation, hands to the side of your foot. Turn your right foot on your toes again. Inhale, come into plank. And exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, your choice. I'm doing chaturanga here. So activate your core. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two breaths here. Turn your outer armpits in. Let your head sink. Last exhalation, hips high. Inhalation, look between your hands and then take a step to the front. If you normally take your right leg, now take the left. If you do normally the left, now take the right. Into halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach all the way up into Tadasana. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Samasthiti here. Close your eyes for a moment and breathe into your body. Feel your breath. Come back to your Ujjayi breathing if you lost it on the way. Feel the warmth of your body. Maybe feel sweat running down your face or your back. And feel your heart beating in your chest. Elbows down. Support your shoulders with moving down with this. Press your palms together. This may feel a little bit uncomfortable. It's a yoga pose we're doing here. So even Samasthiti, it's not just standing around, the whole body is awake. Next exhalation. your hands down, palms facing to the front, into Tadasana, mountain pose. Open your eyes if you want. Prepare yourself for moving. Once again, slowly. The next inhalation. Reach up. Exhalation. Hands in front of your chest. We're not going down yet. Inhale. Reach up. Sit back into Utkatasana. Chair pose or powerful pose. So knees are together, feet are together. Tuck your tailbone down. You're not arching your lower back like me now. You're bringing your tailbone down, pubic bone up. You will feel the difference, I'm pretty sure. 2 breaths here. We stay straight, no twisted Utkatasana today. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Last inhalation. Exhale, hands in front of your chest and then into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, into plank and then choose yourself, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. I'm doing knees, chest, chin here. Inhale, upward facing dog, cobra. And exhale, into downward facing. And inhale, right leg up. And exhale, right leg between your hands. Left leg 90 degrees. So foot alignment, all Warrior 2 family poses is front heel in the middle of your back foot. Inhale, come up. And now your hips go to the side. Measure your distance with inhaling, hands to the side. And you can measure your distance while looking at your wrist. And if your wrist is more or less on top of your ankle. So if my hand would be here, will not be right there. Now it's kind of okay, I think, for me. Just find your alignment and watch your back here. So with your back foot, your feet, your toes are slightly coming a little bit in, but it's 90 degrees, but the tendency is here comes a little bit more out. Inhale here. Exhale, let your shoulders sink down. Inhale. And then exhale, bend your front leg into Warrior 2 pose. Look over your right hand. Tuck your tailbone under. Not leaning back, front as you would not do in high lunge. Sorry, I lost the Asana for a second. And stay for 2 breaths. Find the power in the pose. And find the effort in the pose and the ease. So it is strong pose. Still, it is a pose where you can try to relax in. 2 breaths here. Last exhalation, sink a little deeper if you want. Then inhale, flip your front palm around. Exhale, peaceful warrior. That's the version I said, which is the peaceful one, not the reverse warrior, where you have Warrior 2 for the alignment. 1 breath here, just quickly inhale. Exhale, come back up. Both hands to the side. We switch sides. Inhale. Right foot 90 degrees off the mat. Exhale, left foot to the front. Inhale, solid your foot alignment. Exhale, let your shoulders sink down. Inhale here. Exhale into Warrior 2. And if you feel now your left knee is falling in, try to move it gently out. This happens because maybe your left inner hip is a little tight. It's not so open here yet, which is also connected with your psoas. It's the psoas muscle which connects your hips, lower spine, and your legs. So this is a tricky muscle, which sometimes is really tight. So move your knee gently out. Tuck your tailbone under. Look over your left hand to complete the pose. Stay here 2 more breaths. With exhaling, you can sink deeper into the pose if you want. But watch your knee here. It's coming not over your ankle. Very important. Two more breaths. Sink a little deeper. Exhale. Inhale, flip your left palm around. Exhale, peaceful bird. Leaning back. There's no weight on your right knee. Yeah, your right hand is only laying there gently. Watch your neck. You're not pulling it into the back. Upper spine is really straight. One more inhalation here. Exhalation, come back up. Hands to the side. Inhale. Left foot 90 degrees from the mat. Exhale, hands on your hips. And now we're leaning forward. Inhale, look up. Microbend your knees already here. Exhale, lean forward from your hips. Wide-legged forward fold. Let your hands go. It's a little bit the version of pyramid pose, which you can do in warrior 2-foot alignment. And just let your hands lay down. If you're a little tight in your hamstrings here in the back, use a block to pull you up so your lower back can stay straight. You can put it on all sides. If it's really high, it doesn't matter. What's really important is your lower back is straight here, so your glutes have a chance to stretch. Microbend your knees. If you're really flexible, let your hands sink down, or you can even pull yourself a little more down with palms on your mat, bending your elbows. You can also lay just your hands on your legs, on your ankles, whatever. A lot of options here. Find the one which fits best to you today. Let your head go. Last exhalation. Then inhale. Come up on your hands, fingertips. Halfway lift in wide-legged forward fold. Exhale here once more. Inhale. Hands back on your hips. Exhale. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, bring your feet together. Inhale, here we come to our last, final standing posture. Exhale, hands beside your body, palms facing to the front. Tuck your tailbone under, pubic bone up. Let your shoulders sink down, activate your legs into Tadasana, mountain pose. Stay here 4 or 5 long breaths, and if you want now, you can feel how your feet are on the ground, strong. And maybe if you want, you can come back to this area in your life where you would like to set or defend your boundaries a little more. And imagine this, feeling how your body feels if you stand here, strong on your mat. Imagine you like a mountain. You can close your eyes with this if it helps you. exhalation, if you have your eyes closed, open them slowly and gently now. Inhale, bring your hands in front of your chest into Samasthiti, which is a version of Tadasana. Exhale one more time here. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, hands on your legs. And when you can reach the ground, you come up to your knees. Inhale here once more in the moving. And exhale. Sink back and down on the mat into child's pose. So we're closing everything down, which we opened. And child's pose can be a pose which you can try to imagine to protect yourself. Having your back for yourself, you can relax in this pose. Stay here for 2 breaths. So next inhalation with your hands over your head on the mat, palms on the mat. And exhale, move your hands to the right side to give your left body side a good stretch here. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, stay here for 2 breaths. Palms on the mat, elbows off the mat, forehead on the mat. Inhale, come slowly up. Exhale, let yourself sink on your right hip and bring both feet in front of you, both legs. Just put your palms behind you and give your legs a little shake. We did so many standing poses today. We did a lot of poses with a straight body alignment, like the various. We're not twisting, we're not turning around, which is more like this opening and letting go. So we do this at the end a little bit to have, like a flow, which also took this into account. But before we do this, try to sit straight up. We do one last pose, which gives you power. So sit up. Really press your legs into the mat. Pull your toes towards yourself. And now we're not leaning forward as we would do in Paschimottanasana, but you sit straight up. Hands next to your hips. On your fingertips, elbows back. Look to the front into Dandasana pose, staff pose. So really sit up straight. If you cannot sit straight up here with the lower back, it's not a problem. It's normal because many of us are really tight here. Then sit on a little book or a pullover or a towel or a blanket, whatever makes you sit a little higher. 2 breaths here. Align your body. Activate your core. Last exhalation. Inhale here. Exhale. Exhale, stay where you are, but bring your right leg on top of your left leg. Add the left knee roundabout and inhale, right hand behind your body. Exhale. Inhale, left arm up, and now we twist. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of your right leg. Look over your right shoulder and try to let go here. All the power we had in our various and the straight line poses, now you can twist and let it go. You don't need it at the moment anymore. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale into counter twist. Inhale, come back to center. Change your legs, left leg over the right leg. Exhale, hand behind you, left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale into the twist. Look over your left shoulder. Inhale back to center. And exhale into the counter twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale here. Give your legs a little shake. Inhale. Right foot up. Next to your right hip. There's one hand between your foot and your left leg. One hand space in between. Then inhale, bring your right shoulder inside of your right knee. Wrap your right arm around. Exhale, twist and try to grab your hand. Look over your left shoulder. You will see me from the other side on the other leg. So this is how it looks from one side. We're twisting here. Push your right knee into your right shoulder to give yourself a twist. If you cannot reach your hands, doesn't matter. You can also bring your left hand behind you to support you. Last inhalation. Exhalation here. And inhale, come back. Both legs straight, hands up. Exhale, counter twist. Now you see me from the other side. Inhale, both legs to the front, and then left leg up. Exhale here. You bring your foot as close as you can towards the hip. Then there's one handspan between your right leg and your left foot. And inhale, you lean forward, bring your shoulder next to your left leg, left knee, and then exhale. You bring your hand around and then you grab your left hand and your right hand together. And you really press in your knee here. Your knee's not coming out, the knee presses into the shoulder against the knee. And with this opposing forces, you twist yourself around. Exhale, twist a little deeper. If you cannot reach your hands, grab as you would do it in the half lot of the fishes, the other twist pose before. You can just bring your right hand behind you. Last exhalation here. Inhale, reach up. Both legs straight, exhale, come twist. And then inhale, come back to center. And exhale, let yourself sink on the mat, both knees in front of you. Hold yourself a little bit from side to side. Give your lower back a good stretch and a good massage. And then prepare yourself for Shavasana. Come into the middle. Stop shaking from side to side. Inhale here. And exhale. Let your legs go and find your final resting posture. The Shavasana. So both of your legs are mat blank. Feet are made wide and your hands next to your body. Palms facing upwards. And close your eyes. And breathe into your body. There's nothing more to do but breathing.
Slowly, slowly come back. Place your attention to your room. Feel how you're lying on the mat and start to move your fingers and your wrists. With your toes and your ankles. And give yourself a little stretch if you want. And then bring your knees in front of your chest once more and roll a little bit from side to side and come over your right body side, slowly and in your own pace back to the seated posture in which we started. And bring your hands once more in front of your chest and we close your eyes. And then thank yourself for doing this Asana and yoga practice today. And thank yourself for thinking about your boundaries and maybe imagine where you can set and or defend them better in your life. And also thank yourself if you did not think about that at all, because it is totally okay too. And then thank your body for carrying you around all day. And then bring your hands in front of your heart center to remind yourself of having clear and loving intentions. Bring your hands in front of your mouth. To remind yourself of practicing clear and loving communication. And bring your hands in front of your forehead. To remind yourself of having clear and loving thoughts. Thank you for sharing this yoga practice with me, and I hope you enjoyed, and I wish you wonderful